People of the Zack world, where everyone is Zack, welcome back to Humankind, where we are in the midst of a game of me versus me versus me versus me versus me versus me. There's 7 of us, but there's only one true Gamer Zack. And so far, we have vassalized 2 of the other 6 Gamer Zacks. More to come. But we're currently teching through the eras because I want to see what the later or late mid-game tech is like as we're heading towards... We just entered the medieval era, and it's looking good. It's looking good. Now, just so you know, as you can see here, there are plenty of Zacks in the game. There's me. There's also me. But that's the true me, if you're not counting this one. It's the Clone Wars. And if you are interested in getting these avatars as an opponent you can fight against, or if you want access to open dev events, generally Humankind has these drops that happen on Twitch, so you can follow on twitch.tv/gamerzack and catch these Humankind streams live. Once you link a Games Together account to your Twitch and to your Steam, then you can get access to the game demos and also these avatars. So thank you so much for joining us on Twitch. We've recently crossed 10,000 follows, so we've got things going on the live streams. Also, just a little bit more self-promo. Apologies, but if you'd like to buy the game and support the channel, you can use the referral links, gamerzack.com/humble or gamerzack.com/nexus. Those are 2 online stores for games, and using those links does help support this channel. And if you pre-order the game, you do get access to the open dev events as well, without having to watch Twitch streams for 3 hours. So that's your prerogative as well. So, where were we? We have 3 cities. We have Huarikanga, Haojing, and Sus. Haojing is our capital. These 2 are free, well, they were free cities. They were like independent places, and I use my influence to get them over. To the south, to the southwest, we have the Celts, who are our vassals. They declared war on us. I fought them off and made them our vassal, because wars... Well, we're not playing on the hardest difficulty, let's say that. Down here we have the Assyrians. They're not the Assyrians anymore. They are currently the Achaemenid Persians. Look at that outfit. That's you can play fashion kind in this game. So they're the Achaemenid Persians. We wrecked them at the start of the game, pushed them back. So they're not doing too well on the scoreboard. They're down at 7th right now. So not doing very well. Only 575 fame, while we have 2,300. We're currently top of the scoreboard. Now, up to the northeast, past more of my vassals' lands, there's the Babylonians. These guys are probably our next target to vassalize. However, right now I just want to speed through the tech tree and get things going. Yeah? Because we're just focusing science, picking up techs. We're getting 312 science per turn because we just became the Umayyads, which focus on science. So scientist stars are the next bit to grow to the next era, where we're currently in the medieval era, and we can go until the end of the early modern. So we should get through the medieval era in this part. Good. I think that's the... You are just gonna sit in the capital and defend it, and we'll go to the next turn. Lost at sea. We set a boat to auto scout. It might become a thing. Knowledge is power. We've got a new tech. I think I've queued up a few more things. All right. You can now choose a new civic vote. All right. So one of the biggest questions about Humankind is what is the difference between Humankind and Civ 6, right? Civ 6 has received its last DLC, so I assume Civ 7 is in development now, which will probably come out in a couple years, if not sooner, I don't know. But comparing to Civ 6, there are a number of different things. So for example, Pyramid of Giza completed. We just finished the pyramids. One difference is how wonders are built. Essentially, you claim a wonder, and then only you can build it. Once you get enough influence points, you claim a wonder, and then no one else can build it. So there's no more wonder rushing for the Great Library, right? How wonders are built is one key difference. Civics. So in Civilization 6, you have the policy cards, which sort of influence how your empire and civilization run. You know, a +1 worker when you build a thing or whatever. So when it comes to the civics here, this is what influences your culture, right? Essentially, there are voting choices which are just A, B. So army composition is a part of your society. You can pick conscripts or professional soldiers, right? Under multiculturalism, you can pick monoculturalism or multiculturalism. This is cultural blessing. Sorry, that's cultural blessing. Under founding myths, there's natural right or divine mandate. These influence your society, which can change a number of things, and also have specific bonuses like +5 influence on main plaza. Great. This one, currently there's a missing text box here, which I think is supposed to be a warning. This is irreligion. What kind of irreligious society do we want? Now, you see on the state atheism side, it says here, all religious civics are locked and the invested civic points are reimbursed, right? This pretty much says, you know, it's gonna delete your religion. This one, it just says the functions of government are separate from religious institutions and you'll be immune to religious grievances. And there's a missing text box there. It doesn't actually say on this side that it will delete the religion mechanic. To be clear, because of the comments on YouTube, I know what secularism means. And I also know what state atheism means. Because this one had a warning about undoing our civic choices in this religious wedge, and this one did not have the warning, it implied in the setup that this would not do this, right? When in fact, either one of these choices deletes the entire religion mechanic from your civilization. So I did not realize that, so we've got no religion mechanic going right now. And you can see all of these choices we made before are no longer applicable, right? And we got refunded the points. So we have civic points, but nothing to spend it on right now, so we're just gonna have to focus on the other things. Other things that are key differences. Progressing through the eras, you accumulate these stars. Once you get 7 stars, you can go to the next era. Though sometimes you want to stay in an era to gain more stars because it gains fame points, because at the end of the game, the winner is essentially the person with the most fame points. Score victory is actually a much bigger point in this game, right? Score victory in Civilization is sort of like the backup victory condition. You hit the turn limit and whoever has the highest score, they win, right? If it's not conquest or tourism victory and blah blah blah. Here, score victory is actually kind of the primary victory condition, using the fame points. So sticking around in an older era and not progressing sometimes helps you get more fame points. Also, when you get to the next era, whoever is still in the last era gets a free bonus star because of this competitive spirit era catch-up mechanic. So sometimes progressing to the next era doesn't get you ahead, because if you have 7 stars and someone has 6 stars, you going to the next era automatically gives them a star, so they automatically have 7 stars and they can just progress as well. So you have to keep that in mind. What other key differences are there? Cities. I have all of this land. All this blue is my land. It could all be one single city, right? So like currently I have 3 cities. I have Haojing, we have Huarikanga, and Sus. They can actually be combined into a single city, right? Well, rather, not the cities can combine, but the regions can all combine. So you see, this is one region here, right? This is one region here. And under Haojing, you see the thick glowing border there. All of these regions are under Haojing, right? And whenever we take a new territory, instead of setting up a city, we just combine it into a city. So that's playing tall, right? Is it sus or shush? I'm pronouncing it sus, because it's sus. Playing wide means setting up more cities, which means they're generally, like under this one, there's only 2 regions under Huarikanga, so it's generally not nearly as powerful as our capital, right? So there's playing tall, playing wide, but it's not necessarily the Civ 6 issue where more cities is just better, right? Because you need to build more cities to capture more resources and stuff, whereas here, Haojing, see this gemstone here, and this copper here, and this salt over there, all of these are under the same city, and I can exploit this copper resource down here, even though it's so far away and in a different region from my capital, because the region is attached to the capital. So more territories is better, yes, but it's an answer to needing to micro so much. Like, if you have 20 cities in Civ 6, you have to go into each city and be like, okay, build this, build this, build this, build this, build this. And it's like, you know, it can be a problem. Whereas here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, maybe about 15 territories, but only 3 cities to manage, right? So that's probably the biggest fundamental difference in gameplay preference. This feels a little looser, but more flexible. Civ 6 feels more structured, but at a larger scale. Like, it incentivizes you to build more, but it doesn't become a better experience from building tons of cities. Like, imagine having 50 cities in Civ 6. Right? I have like 15 regions here. Imagine having just 15 cities across this, right? And just managing that is already such a headache, right? You eventually just say, yeah, whatever. Whereas here I have 15 regions-ish, and I only have 3 cities to manage. So it's much easier to manage. Though it does feel looser, but more flexible. So whether you like it or not, it's different. Combat is clearly different. You've probably seen some of that. It's sort of like Endless Legend. At first glance, you might think it's like Endless Legend, but I think it's better than Endless Legend because the actual tactical combat is turn-based, right? It's turn-based. So it's not like Endless Legend where you plan moves and they execute. It is just your turn, you do things, their turn, they do things, your turn, you do things, right? So there's that. 10 cities in Humankind also got boring. Yeah, so like, I actually don't think I need more cities. If I conquer more of this stuff up there, I'm just gonna attach it all to Haojing. I'm not sure what the limit is, but you know, I'd rather not build more cities than this. I like having just one big city and I can build everything really quickly, right? So, I should queue up some more quarters to exploit resources. Let's get the artisans' quarters down. Any other up there? Get those. Then we can get the iron mine down. Okay. We could build more harbors. I don't think we need it. I could build the Grand Mosque, which will take 4 turns. Okay. 4 turns, huh? So this is going to get us plus 18 science. It's got to be in a region we can build on. So all of these wonders I've built basically act like more district-y things. It's recommending I place it here, which actually seems like a really good idea. Plus 20, because plus 2 from synergies. Yeah, we're gonna get the Grand Mosque there. And then there's a lot of structures I haven't actually built. But I guess that's fine. We're just focusing science. I should have a structure that boosts science, right? Now, one problem with the UI is this. It's like, it's that big. We can not even fit 2 rows of items in this space, right? We can't even fit 2 rows. And just at the moment, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus the titles, let's just say 10 rows. We can only fit 2 rows on screen at a time. So when you're trying to find something or make a choice, it's like, okay, what do I have? Okay, scroll down. No. Okay, scroll up. Scroll up. Okay, no. Scroll down. Okay, what do I have? What's this? Okay, scroll up. No, scroll down. Okay. it's 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 there is list mode, so this helps, but also now it's kind of hard to see what's what. Like the icons are not really readable, right? It's like here we can finally fit all the infrastructures onto one screen here, but it's like what's what at a glance. It's like I can't tell because they're not icons, they're paintings, right? So the only one I can recognize right now offhand, I think, is barracks and fountain. So this is the barracks and this is the fountain, and I suppose that's walls, palisades, yeah. But the rest, I have no idea what they are. So if you're using list mode, you gotta like really sort of memorize what the paintings look like. I think list mode needs icons instead of paintings, which is a little UI thing, but I think that would be an improvement, where under list mode, like see, the districts, you can tell these apart. This works, right? You can see food, production, money, garrison, harbor. I just don't know what that is. Oh, that's the Grand Mosque, right? So districts we can read. Infrastructures, not really. Units, kind of, but like you see the Zanshi here? It's just a mess of red with maybe a spear. So like, I only know that that's a Zanshi because we've been building it. So this works, yeah. This doesn't really work. But I guess it reduces scrolling, right? Just some ideas, just some ideas. Anyway, I wanted to grab that public fountain. And then maybe I should get palisades after that. So breeze through this. We have tons of money, so we can actually buy out a ton. Money has been very powerful in this game. And with our vassals, we can actually buy a lot. So for example, with the money I'm getting right now, I can just... I can't buy the Grand Mosque, okay. And as soon as I accessed some resources, Carthaginians bought some stuff. Okay. So yeah, by the way, last time I was looking, where do I see money from trade? It is on the city itself, right? I was looking up here. How much money am I making from trade? It doesn't say. Apparently the money from trade is in the money from cities. And then when you go to cities, you can see this city is trading that much money per turn, right? That's how that works. Good, good. I think that's good. The other cities, they are still building things. Yeah, so we're just consolidating our gains right now. Population gain, acknowledged. Resource sold, acknowledged. Making lots of money, great. Have a new offer.
I have a proposition for you.
An alliance.
I think you'll like it. Fascinating.
I've just received an alliance proposal offering the highest degree of cooperation between empires. You can either accept or refuse or counter. I guess, I wanted to vassalize them, but you know, I think it's fine. We will accept this, so I can show you something, right? So I'm gonna accept, because, can I actually show it here? So this is a difference from Civ 6, where, you know, you have like open borders or trade deals or whatever. These are treaties, right? So with a non-ally, your treaties are this. You have trade, information sharing, border policy, and military accords. Trade can be only trade luxuries or trade everything. You got to be careful about this, because how trade works is, here's a key difference with trade. In Civ 6, you set up a trade route, it expires in 10 turns, that sort of thing. If you have like 10 trade routes, it gets very, you know, if you're playing multiplayer or just like playing with AI or whatever, you have to want to like buy something, and then you got to ask them, wait, can you sell me this? Here, when you set up a treaty, they can just help themselves to your resources. So when you say only trade luxuries, they can just buy my luxuries whenever they want, right? So if you set it to trade everything, they might just buy up my strategic resources. So you don't want to do that unless you know what's going on, because let's say you have a war going on, you need the iron or the horses, then you're set to trade everything, then your ally or your friend or whatever just buys up all of your horses, and then you can't train horse units, right? You got to be careful. So this is what it is with a non-ally. If I accept the alliance...
Yes, I cannot dispute the benefit in that. I think that this calls for a celebration.
Should I join myself against myself? Yes. So now if we look at treaties, we're at the next level, right? See, these have changed. Trade is now cheap trade. The buyer benefits from discounted access to this empire's resources. The seller still gains the same amount of money. So it's cheaper to trade. Or we could go up to free trade, free access to the empire's resources. The seller still gets the same amount of money, right? Share vision is now, like, what used to be the max is now the base level. So now we can go higher up in our treaties to like scientific agreement, cultural agreement, shared logistics, right? Down here, this used to be, see, tactical cooperation, open cities, share vision with another group.
If you seek the greater good,
these are my vassals.
then I would know you better.
So let's not look at them. Let's look at these guys. Right? Share maps, open borders, non-aggression pact. So actually the base level of allies is a step above the max you can do here. Right? By the way, just looking at the treaties with vassals, there's no choices. They just give me everything. Right? They just give me everything. They're still independent nations, sort of thing. Like, these guys, they went and claimed this region by themselves recently. But everything they do comes to me. And also you can see under money from tribute vassals, it's huge. 240 of my 340 per turn comes from the vassals. Right? It is so profitable conquering people. It's very profitable. So civics unlock with things you do, right? In case you're wondering how civic choices unlock. We have 2 points, so we can actually make a choice here. Land and freedom. The empire is a vast, glorious land of mountains and grasslands stretching countless leagues and full of wonders and mysteries. Over many generations, your people have subdued many of its corners, but now you must ask the question, to whom do these lands truly belong? So we've unlocked a new civic choice, land rights, under the public spending and investments category. It's our first one in the category. And the choice is between communal land or inherited land. So modify create outpost cost by -20, or allows to claim, attach, and merge territories with money instead of influence. So both of these are pretty good. This makes it cheaper. This allows us to pay it with something else. It also shifts our society from individualism to collectivism here, or collectivism to individualism here. We're currently maxed all the way on the progress side instead of tradition, and we're maxed all the way on the liberty side instead of authority. I think maxing out one direction is a better choice than half doing it. So like doing this makes us 10% on science, 10% science on city or outpost. This gives us +4 influence on territory, right? So in this case, more stability, +5% industry, or just way more stability on all cities. Currently, I think since I have... So here's actually a tall or wide choice, right? More production on cities is better if you have lots of cities. More stability on cities is better if you have fewer cities, right? So since I'm going for fewer cities, this makes more sense to me. We've made a choice, right? So all of these do build upon each other based on your current playstyle, as long as you recognize what's actually going on, right? Yep, so this boat keeps getting lost at sea, no problem. Sold another resource, great. We've got tons of money. So with this money, we can actually speed up things. So let me just finish this public fountain. And then let us... yeah, let's grab palisades everywhere. And get House of Scribes everywhere. Food market. Are we short on food? Getting stars. There is the agrarian stars to get stars from population. I guess we can, like, just building more of everything is good. So, like, but that's plus money, not plus food. Watchtowers. Do we have anything? Animal barns. So let's get animal barns and granaries, right? And we can spend money to burn through that. We've got walls there, nice. 1 turn for the Grand Mosque. Also, this side, I should queue up the same things. We should get House of Scribes, Palisades, Animal Barns, and... oh, flood irrigation. Granary, flood irrigation. Is that because there's a river there? This menu is somehow getting smaller. Yeah, there's... okay, hold on. Can I reset this? Okay. There's a glitch which made the menu even smaller. So what am I missing here? Yeah, I'd want to get animal barns, granary, flood irrigation. This city flooded because it said there was a river, but is there actually a... where is the river in this region? That's a marshland. Is that what? Because typically you have flood events on cities you build on the river, or at least there's a river in the region. But I don't actually see a river in this particular region, unless that marshland counts. So I'm not entirely sure of that. I prefer playing with balance policy pop in management. I've been manually adjusting it. Technology subsidies. I guess that makes more sense. We should at least set our capital to, right? Because we're getting... are we only getting 12 signs from there, but we're getting 13 signs from here? Well, the other cities need to grow. We'll focus on science in Haojing. A watery grave. Right. So, the great coastal city of Haojing sends fishing crews far up and down the surrounding coastline. So there is a thing going on. We can get fanatical plus faith. So since we don't have a faith, I should just hire a professional because we have money to investigate the shipwreck. Good. End turn. Alright. So there's a lot of these little choices where the first time you encounter them, there's quite a bit of reading, but once you get the idea of what they are, it's pretty straightforward. Expert policies for micromanaging? Is that what that is? Currently, on my system, load times and processing can be a little bit long. So like, these... waiting on the AI does take a little bit long to get through all of this. The art style makes it seem classier than Civ 6. The art style in this game is pretty good. It's still colorful, but it's more painterly. Expert policy. Oh, I see. It's okay. Technology subsidies is fine. That's basically what I want. Resource sold. Great. I mean, looking at the details, right? There's just like people walking around and stuff. Like it's still not. It's not a realistic art style. It's a painterly art style. Like you can almost see the brush strokes on this, right? You see the cliff edge here? It's just brush strokes, but it's nice. It's nice, right? We're currently building the public fountain here. We've queued up a bunch. So we got the grand mosques. Now we're getting... Wasn't this like 12 last turn? How much science am I getting? 364. Okay. Did I misread it? Okay. Well, we're getting 238 science. Another plus 18 from this. We built this amphitheater thing from our Greek era. We can just build... All right. Can we build... Right, okay. All right, last time I played, it's 12 per scientist, okay. Last time I played the Lucy Open Dev, there was no limit on unique districts in your cities. And I went Khmer and I could build the Bares, which just gave quite a good number of resources for everything. And I just spammed like 20 of them in every city. And it was way overpowered. Now they've limited to 1. We cannot build another Grand Mosque in this city. Okay. Have I played Age of Empires 4? I have, which means I cannot comment on much of it. I can say I have played it. So, I basically want Grand Mosques in every region. Does it matter where I put this? Is it recommending anywhere? It's not really recommending anywhere. But I want to probably put it like here, I guess. See, I'm unfamiliar with like the adjacency bonuses and stuff. I'll just build it on this hill. That's fine. Plus 6 science. That's great. We'll get to that eventually. Now this city. What are we building? We've queued up a ton of stuff. I will eventually want a Grand Mosque as well. It is recommending it go there for plus 9. Now let's spend some of our money to quickly develop this area. Okay, good. You can build more than one to do. It's 1 per territory. Ah, right. So where the oh, okay. So where we've built the wonders, we can build around those as well. I see. So we can just get a ton of these. Okay, it's one per region. So I would want to have it go there. It's a big stability hit though. -8. Have it go there. So I gotta keep an eye on stability. But I just want to really blast science. 1 goes there. -2 food, -3 food, -2 production. I'll do the -2 food. Okay. So we're just gonna build a lot of them. We are gonna blast science. The English have reached the medieval era. They were the Celts. The Celts have become the English. What you found unbalanced so far. Lucky start position gave me 5 almost free cities just from influencing them. Influence was really big for us early game. Population gain. Attitude change. The Babylonians feel differently about me. Hesitant. Trust stable. Strength weaker. We are more powerful than them. We renounced our grievances against them. Okay. Let's have a look at the English.
Perhaps we have some common ground.
Look at this new outfit. Me as the English. They're jealous. They're also our vassal. So that's fine.
This proposition should be in all our best interests.
The Maya? When did we meet you? Look at this outfit. That's nice.
There is some merit in this.
You can't tell what's a tattoo and what's an outfit. That's good. Only trade luxuries? Sure.
You are as just as you are wise. Let's make it so.
What is common ground
can
between
only say
clones?
that this is excellent.
Very good. So we've only not... Oh, we've not met 2 people. There's 2 more empires. I don't know how we met the Mayans. Oh, they're over here. The Mayans are here. Okay. They've claimed quite a bit of land on that side. Alright. So we have a bit more money. I'm spending my money to boost up or speed through some production in Sus here. Okay, so Sus has 2 regions. So I'll have 2 Grand Mosques. Oh, no, don't do that. What have I built there? I've built something on there. Did I already... Hold on, it's fine. I'm not sure where I planned that. Arikanga also has 2 regions. Minus food, minus production. Just minus 1 food on there. Just minus 1 production there. I think I'll build it on the hill. Because it looks good. Aliath. Okay. Yeah, one problem I've had is finding the names of regions. Because sometimes you win a war score and it's like... What it refers to the region by name. And it's like... What is... Does anyone know? What is this region called? How do I find out what this region is called? I've been struggling with that. Right? How do I find the name of this region? If it has an outpost on it, you can click on the outpost and it should tell you. It does not have an outpost on it. Right? That's a garrison. This is administrative center. Oh! Oh, you click on that and it says Alcor. Right. So this is a problem when you're winning a war and you're claiming territory, because it will say, I can say, give me Alcor. And from the victory screen, it's like, okay, what's Alcor? So now I have to go through and it's like, okay, which one is Alcor? Is it this one? No, that's Iklil. Is that Alcor? No, that's Gomesa. Right? Okay, so then... Oh, this one is Alcor. Okay, now I'm claiming 2 other territories as well. Which ones are they? So it's like you gotta try and memorize... what region's what, right? If you zoom out, right, it doesn't say the region names here. Why does it say Maya there? I don't know why it says Maya there. Maybe a bug. I don't know. But okay. Current science is now at 364. This boat... Why do I have... Is this ours? Why do I have a phalanx out here? No, that's just the name here. This is a pentaconter. This is a cog. Designed to be spacious and stable, these reliable craft can carry either merchandise or troops. Why do I have this? Because I want to claim this territory. So I've got this soldier here. I didn't build this. How'd I get it? I'm not sure. Oh, if the AI city is attached to all territories, you cannot ask them to split when negotiating peace. Right. Might have been a good thing from... Oh, right, that exploring mission that I did. Right, where I paid the experts. I paid the experts, so I got a boat. Perfect. So now we can send a soldier across the narrow sea and claim this snowy land up here. We could attach it to Huarikanga, I guess. So this city has a bit more territory to its name. Okay. Trade route destroyed. So a whole bunch, yeah, something happens with trade routes being destroyed. I lost a whole bunch of trade because there was a trade route here, and building this outpost, this administrative center, destroyed the trade route. And I'm not entirely sure if that's supposed to happen. Okay. A bit more money. Let's rush a couple things. Okay, boost our food production, because we do have horses. Do horses boost our... +5 food per horse? So yeah, we should get +5 food from constructing these animal barns, because we have horses there. Right? Copper deposit. Don't think I want to build any of those. Okay. Well, you can see the names of the regions if you click on the city. That's how you do it. There we go. There we go. That actually helps a lot. It's still not really there when it comes to claiming land. Can you do it on enemy cities? Because if we're claiming enemy cities... No. So like if I'm claiming these regions, how do I know what... Like if I've won a war and I want to claim this region, I have to click on that. Nikawi. That is attached to... So once I've clicked on that, it shows the region names here. If I click on Harappa, it does as well. What are these then? Now it says Chirtan there. So these are unlinked regions. So if I click on them, it says the name there. Otherwise I have to... See, there's not even an icon here. I have to click on this, which doesn't have an icon, and then it shows the region names. Alternatively, I have to click on the main city and then it shows the region names. So it's just a very clumsy way of finding out what things are called. And it's a little frustrating at the ends of wars. Imperial Power Research, which gets us custom farms, +1 money generated from ongoing trade. Commons Quarter for influence, stability, and all of that. We can also relocate our capital, which we're not going to do. A new wonder can be claimed. Nice. What wonder do we want? We can build Angkor Wat. Forbidden City. +25 war support increased when going to war. That's big, actually. Notre Dame. Any science? Colossus of Rhodes was claimed by the English. +1% science per district. You know, I actually like the +25 war support increased when going to war. I'm gonna claim this. And that means we can... Is there any more valid tiles for me to build wonders on? Don't think so. Not here. What are the requirements for the Forbidden City? Oh, can I just place it anywhere? Oh, okay. But it does extract resources as well, so I should pay attention to yields. District is already in construction on that tile. I'm not sure what I'm building there. So we can just place this anywhere, huh? Okay. That's fine. That's good to know. I don't know if this resource has yields. It does have yields. Okay, yeah. See, there's like little things like this. This has 1 money, 2 food yields. But when I click on this, it doesn't show that yield there. Oh, that's a mosque, right? So it doesn't show that yield there. So it's a little bit weird. Is there a good spot to build this? In the middle of the forests? I could extract a bit more science out of these craters. I guess it makes sense here. We've got 4 science there, decent amount of food, a little bit of production. You know what? I'm not going to think about it too much. We just want the Forbidden City there. We can sacrifice 6 people to rush that. Let's not. Let's get through some of these other things. Let's buy that granary. Let's get the flood irrigation. And then we'll get these for science and then the Forbidden City. Good.
I have a proposition for you.
Our ally wants
I think
cultural
you'll like
agreement.
it. I must ruminate.
The Empire's ideological proximity improves gradually. Includes open cities agreement. You know, we should have at least one ally.
You are as just as you are wise.
I say
Let's
to
make
myself.
It so. We seem to be riding a wave of good cheer.
Hello, Gamerzak. You are just and wise. Yes. I am great. We are getting along. We are both the same. Very, very smart, and intelligent, and handsome. We're very good. Alright, we have this, so let's... Oh, I don't have the embarkment technology. Where is the embarkment technology? Can I search embark? So like the search here currently doesn't include not the exact technology name. So I actually don't know how, what tech we need for embarkment. Foreign outposts, quadrireme, provincial administrator, interpreters. This gives us the ability to embark. Because it doesn't actually say anything about embarkment. We're not even in the medieval era yet. Do I want anything from back here? Or can I come back to it later? We probably should get library, right? We don't even have philosophy. We're focusing on science and we don't have schools or libraries. I should probably get that writing line. Okay. So we'll get foreign outposts. I should grab philosophy, rhetoric, foreign outposts. Okay. Let's do that. I think I got fishing. Okay, so we're doing that. Good. So we spent a lot of our influence on wonders. Unknown culture has become the Morians. So you just have to wait.
Eyes on the way.
Yeah, you just have to wait as well. Just trying to get onto the water. Then we can go claim that as well. Attach that to sus. Do we want this? Is there any useful thing here? There's just some pearls. Not very useful, but I guess I should claim it anyway because... Expansionist stars 15. 5 more territories gets us... a star. Okay. Okay, okay. Any good brief review for this game? It's hard to do a brief review because it's still in sort of a testing phase. Turn 96. Yeah, I think I want to tech up before I go to war. So I've vassalized these two. I'm allied with green. So I want to go conquer brown. Right? We have so much money. Can I just buy these grand mosques? Just buying grand mosques, no problem. Rhetoric researched. Knowledge is power. Okay. Spamming up these grand mosques, which now also I can build a research quarter next to the amphitheater and grand mosque there. I also want to get House of Scribes and library. Let's blast science and buy another grand mosque. 437 science per turn. Acknowledged. Era star unlocked. A builder star. So we've got 1 star. Which is... It was the building districts? Yes. Nice. 2529.
This proposition should be in all our best interests.
Empires share vision. Technologies researched by one empire provide progress to the other empire's research of that same tech. I think it's fine just for the vision. We'll help them catch up. They're still in the classical era. This greatly benefits them and not me. But you know I'm feeling generous with the Carthaginian me.
You are as just as you are wise.
So that means we now have vision down here. So we can see all of their lands. Or all of their vision, rather. What? Some of these guys are down here. Just scouting her. Okay, so these are the Carthaginians. We're allied with them. We're vassaled with them. Who's this? Who's this guy? Is this a free state? It's a free state. Can I buy them? They currently have most influence with me. Are they touching my border? They are. I can support one more city. Great. Let's buy these people. Okay. It's free real estate. Well, it's not that free. But essentially my vassals are paying for it. A merchant from afar. Bang, bang, bang. A rabble of traders ferrying strange wares are knocking on Seuss's gates, demanding an audience. They tell you they hail from a far land, having traveled many leagues along one of your fabled trade routes. They claim to offer merchandise that will be profitable, but they also look rather haggard and exhausted. Do you agree to let them in? A nice thing about these events is they do take into account what's actually happening in the game. This happens because we have trade routes. If we didn't have any trade routes, this can't happen. Consent, dismiss. You know, let's have something interesting happen. Welcome them in. End the turn. Now, what's our influence with Kahuachi? We're gonna get plus 35 next turn. So I need to... We're currently at 50. Oh, it's cheaper because we have better relations. So I need to get that to plus 50. Okay. So we can get them next turn. This is estate stars, okay. Merchant stars. All right, so we're gonna get 2 more stars relatively soon. Technology is 444. Yeah, we've been spending all of our money. That's fine. Forbidden City. Once I get the Forbidden City, it'll be easier to go to war. A new civic, slaves. The Empire has made impressive strides in becoming a building powerhouse, the envy of the world. Now, though, to maintain this momentum, you must ensure you have a reliable stream of workers who will work tirelessly on your great construction projects. From where should you find these thralls? Criminal slaves or war slaves? Those who break our laws will become vassals for the Empire. The sons and daughters of the Empire's enemies will become our slaves. +1 bonus population per ransack. +1 production on Commons Quarter. I'm not such a huge fan of ransacking, so I'll probably build Commons Quarters eventually. So I'm going to enact this one, which brings us a bit further towards world instead of homeland. Which is good for food. No, I'm still struggling to read the tooltip on this, but I think I'll enact that one. Criminal slaves. Okay, good. So, that's another 2 turns. Can't quite rush it. Okay. So, we should now be able to claim this free city. Kahuachi. Start assimilation for 160. Kahuachi. So they have nothing built. So we really need to just get the basics. Let's throw down a farmer's quarter. Let's throw down a production quarter. Let's throw down a market quarter. Then we probably need to focus on stability for this city, so let's get a public fountain. Palisades. Granary. Animal barns. We actually don't need animal barns. Because there's no animals in this region, right? Is there any resource in this? There's just one unknown resource up on this mountain. Okay. And then we can speed this growth along by buying. Spend money. Yes. Good. So we have another city, which means we now have 11. Alright, that glitch still happens. See the icons? They keep scrolling if you open this menu. So you see these icons? If I'm pressing up and I bring up the menu, they just keep going. Commons quarters are amazing to support massive cities. Yeah, so like Haojing is gonna be the big city. Let me see exactly what it does. +3 influence, +5 stability per adjacent district, +2 stability on district, +1 industry per commons quarter. Yeah, so currently our stability is good because we have stone rings, Stonehenge, all these monuments. Every monument gives plenty of stability. So we're still at 100 here. Because I've been spamming wonders and great things. Right? We're even getting... Yeah, it's like 42 stability from the Stonehenge. Right? 22 from each of these stone rings. Right? We really boosted up stability in our capital so we could spam districts and stuff. You can click on only constructibles in the city. That'll also filter out improvements that don't make sense. Ah, right. You only constructible. There we go. Does that auto-apply to... Yes, good. That helps filter out some things. Thank you for that tip. One idle city. You. Build a -8 food for that? No, that's not worth it. We could build a harbor. Food and science. That seems like a good investment. Get a school. Get a library. Pottery workshops. I guess influence is always good, right? Stone walls. We should probably eventually get that. Barracks. Watchtowers. Should probably get that as well. Good, queue those up. Next turn I get foreign outposts. Great. Now, in terms of fighting, pikemen, crossbowmen, heavy infantry. Is that the techs we're using in medieval? Taxation office, halberdiers, settlers, caravans full of families, livestock supplies, and hopes. These vulnerable convoys allow nations to establish distant footholds. That's actually an interesting idea. Settlers are like the first unit in civilization. Here, settlers are specifically mid-game. We're getting 5-12 science per turn. Gunpowder warfare for arquebusiers. Trebuchets are really good. So if I get war summons, heavy infantry... Oh, we need siege tactics for trebuchets. Trebuchets are really good. Then go up this way. Tourney fields. Right, we get Haras. And knights. Haras are cheaper. This is our unique unit. Or I could rush gunpowder. I probably shouldn't. I should probably go up that way. Get these early medieval techs. Great fish market. Manuscript atelier. Okay. Let's work towards those new military techs, and then we can start building up an army. Byzantines. Okay. We got another era star from doing estate stars. That's influence points. Population gain in our new city. Now, what happened with this? Sus's markets flourish, full of life and color and tantalizing smells. The decision to let the traders from a distant land into the city has paid off handsomely. Perfect. Prosperous, which means plus 15 money. Great. What else are we... We're trying to quickly develop our new city. I can build a grand mosque, but it's not that great. But you know, no harm doing it. Just boost up a little bit more science. Flood irrigation. Yeah, let's get flood irrigation. I should probably get barracks, right? Everywhere. So I should now start queuing up barracks. Let's rush that Grand Mosque and the research quarter. Money's... We're getting 822 per turn. 540 from one of our vassals. So if you get a vassal early game, it's so good. Alright, let's set up to build a barracks in every place. So that when it comes to training units... Have I already gotten a barracks here? I think so. City Watch, barracks. Okay. Wait, no. I don't have barracks there. There we go. So we're just queuing up barracks everywhere. So we work towards establishing our cities, really building up. Merchant star unlocked. Great. So we now have 3 stars in the medieval era. 2 more techs and we get another science star. The science mode, convert industry and money into science. I think we don't do this. But that would be huge, wouldn't it? It converts industry and money into science. So if I do this, we get another 250 science per turn. That would help us get the techs we want. I'm currently building the Forbidden City, which will take 26 turns. I think that is not our priority. I will do science mode. 600 science per turn in this city. The ingenuity affinity action is now active in the city. So after 5 turns, we can deactivate it. Let's rush our tech. That's huge! New grievance available. You may ask for reparations.
It gladdens my heart to see you this day.
Have claimed Rageous at your border. There are allies, right? Can I just demand it and hope they give it to me? They're reverential. Yeah, give it. They did not... They didn't give it, I think, but I've asked for it. It's just a couple islands. Give it to me. Oh, they have elephants. Okay. Pressing matters. Every year, the great population of your empire, contented in their essential needs, clamor for more and more titillating news stories. It has become clear that, should you choose, these stories could help shape public perception. What's the choice? Press freedom. Freedom of speech. Plus 20% civics points net. Propaganda. Prevents any empire revolution. But it's a massive jump back towards authority. You know, I don't want to jump back towards authority. I don't think empire revolutions are going to happen too much. I'm going to maintain our liberty. Extra civics points nets, I assume we'll need that eventually. It actually knocks a turn off of this. Because there's a lot we can unlock here. Okay. Stood, acknowledged. So we've got plenty of money. Let's buy some stuff. Okay. After this, we are going to want to have the barracks. Let's put the Forbidden City... Actually, no. We actually need the Forbidden City before we go to war. Right? Barracks and then Forbidden City. And we construct these buildings and then the research quarter. Okay. I might have to sacrifice some population to get the Forbidden City up. Oh, we can support another city. Look at that. Oh, right. I forgot. We have the tech for this. We can embark now, right? No. We do not have the technology that allows embarkment. You guys are wrong. I don't know what tech allows embarkment. Unless... Wait, no. Embarkment is getting out. How do I... It says this ship can carry things. Boarding vessel, no special rules. These reliable craft can carry either merchandise or troops. How do I get my troops? Upgrade the swordsman. Good. Maybe they need to board in the harbor. It seems a bit weird.
I'm on it.
How does boarding work? It's just flavor text. There is a specific transport ship. Okay. We gotta be very careful with flavor text. Right? The flavor text says this can carry troops. Right? And it says here, boarding vessel, no special rules. I don't actually know what that means. Right? It just makes me assume that this is a vessel you can board. Right? It's very confusing getting troops onto ships because we're in the medieval era and I don't know how to get soldiers onto a boat. Trade expeditions. Oh, hold on. Between turns menus don't load up. Is it like in Civ games where you just move units onto the sea? That happens once you get embarkment. It's trade expeditions? That's the one I got, right? When in doubt, consult the tech tree. I've been consulting the tech tree, but searching the tech tree is only for tech names right now. So if you type in embark into the tech tree, it doesn't have any results. Okay, I have war summons. So I have foreign outposts. What was it? Trade expeditions. Here. Transport galley. These merchant ships are commandeered for use as military transport. So see, here, this is flavor text, which says what it does. Whereas the cog has similar flavor text where it says it can be used for transporting troops, but it doesn't actually do it. So this says naval transport. Range combat naval unit must have line of sight to attack, replaces land units which embark to travel across ocean tiles. Okay. It'll take one turn to get at some point. Okay, we're currently unlocking stuff. So I've unlocked pikemen and crossbowmen. Plus one more army slot. Nice. Then we can get great swordsmen. Alright, so now I can start training up military units. So, what am I doing here? Let's rush that. Let's get rid of that. And I can start training crossbowmen. Crossbowmen. Pikemen. You know, I'll probably want like... How do I want this? Crossbow, pike, swords in each army. Right? So you then can just go and auto-explore, because you're not a transport ship. Pox on the wind. Today the Empire spans many cities and enjoys a period of peace. However, while citizens worry less about the horrors of war, other fears prey on their minds. The citizens are afraid. The city square is rife with hearsay. Rumors across the land speak of a terrible malady, laying entire communities to waste. The sufferers bloodied and bedridden. What will you do? Ignore or heed? Always good to heed. Minus 10 production, plus 10 stability. Confirm. Alright, let's deal with the pox. Civics osmosis. Right, we haven't had one of these. Divine Mandate. +5 faith on Holy Site. So basically it's giving me the opportunities to switch. Which is... we don't want it. So stuff has happened here, which the people are like saying, oh, well, you could switch to this. But I think I don't want it. So it's a stability cost and defiant on Housing for 10 turns. But I don't want it. Sorry, they're just gonna be defiant. Okay, so I'm gonna buy a barracks. So they're defiant, so nothing happens, huh? This is still locked for one more turn. Okay, fine. If I look at Sus, let's rush the Grand Mosque. Then we can get another army coming from here. Crossbow, crossbow, pike. Auto explore. Okay. Turn 110. Now, this game only goes to turn 150. So we have to try and build up an army and go conquer someone at least before this ends. I want to use medieval tech and go for the Babylonians, right? We could just do a surprise war.
All those of honest intent may have my ear.
I don't think I have any... We currently have a non-aggression pact. Which doesn't stop war. They have 100 war support because they want Kang. I only have 50 war support. So if we go to war, we'll be behind. So the only way to boost up our war support is by winning battles and stuff. But also, if I can somehow get the Forbidden City. Do I want to disable science mode? No, I think I'm gonna wait on the science mode. Modify unit industry costs. You know, they can't be defiant twice, but you know, this is fine, I guess. Sure, let's replace that. For civics. Foreign influence pushes your culture to change. That's what's doing it. Foreign influence. Okay. Population gain. What is our way to population? Quite a ways away. Okay. So barracks is coming down there. Barracks can be completed there. So let's get those down. Good. This city down here. Yeah, you're just gonna keep developing, I guess. Now, this place is defiant. Does it say... Yeah, defiant right there. Minus 50 stability from cultural osmosis. And lockdown, which is minus 10 production. I'm gonna wait until heavy infantry and then I'll end science mode. Then I'll probably kill 5 population to get the Forbidden City. Yeah, we're just gonna go through a couple turns here. Alright. Heavy infantry researched, great. +1 army logistics, nice. Era star unlocked with the science star. We now have 4 stars. The English now feel differently about you. Hesitant. That's fine. And what are we currently researching? Military architecture, which allows for trebuchets, which we may or may not need. What's this? Absorb city gives the ability to merge several cities, which is probably something I might want to do. Just combine all these cities into one, or like combine Sus and the new one, so this coast, the western coast, is just together. So now I will end science mode. Five is a lot. We've only got 24 people in the city. 5 is a lot, but without this, we're not going to be able to... Can I train the new swordsman? We need iron. How do we extract this? There's an iron deposit here which we're not extracting. How do I extract iron? Am I missing a tech to get iron? Iron. I need 2 irons perhaps? But I'm not extracting this right now. You cannot buy your own resource. Wait, am I extracting this? Oh wait, I am extracting that. 1, okay. So, what does it say here? To train a great swordsman? 2. I need 2 iron. Do I have access to another unit of iron? I don't think so. How about my
ally? You are a sight for sore eyes, my friend.
Must resolve ongoing demand. I can't buy iron from them. Right. Guess that's fine. We just won't construct a great swordsman. Yeah, iron's very hard to get in this scenario. Yeah, we've only got 1. So it's not that great. Fine. We'll just build a different kind of army. Okay. Fine. We'll continue. Learning on cities for 10 turns. Plus 15 science. Nice. Judge. Plus 100 gold. Science. Okay, so now we're just gonna... Fine. We will go for... I guess a horse. So this will be our army composition, right? We'll buy an army. And go build yourself some other stuff. Over here, we'll do the same thing. Throw in a horseman on that. Okay. We'll buy the rest of it. We're getting 1,000 a turn. Mostly from our English vassals. I have a crisis going on. Yeah. Things are happening. Let's buy that. Let's buy that. Okay, now we have an army. I do have a horse ranch. And, whatever that is. Okay. You build those. And throw down a harbor, that's good. Alright, so I have this army. How many armies can we support? Does it say... Alright, we also have this army. I forgot about these guys. You guys can upgrade. And then I want to combine these guys. Okay. Alright, we have an army. We've got three armies. Not a lot of movement speed, but should be okay. We shouldn't have to defend back here, because it's just our vassals and allies. Again, it says Maya right there. Is that a bug? Or is that saying something? Because my name is over here. I'm the Umayyads. Why is Maya right there? I think that's a bug. Right? Tell soldiers to move. Okay. Acknowledged. Alright, so I'm now going to send all of my forces over to this border. Ebony. Okay. We're gonna gather around this hill. You guys are gonna combine here. Okay. You guys are now going to queue up to gather here. Okay, so we're sending our armies over there, but it's gonna take like 12 turns to actually hit these guys. Right, because it's like 9 turns to get here. It'll take us a couple turns to get up into their lands, the Babylonians. We will still be able to declare war on them, but not soon. So while that's going on, we're just gonna keep trying to build the Forbidden City. Hopefully we can rush it with fewer sacrifices as we move further. If I go to... ...16 turns if I focus on this. Can I just shift more science up? No, it's maxed out, right? Yeah, 8 out of 8. So we're gonna focus that. I think I'm actually gonna just do expert policy. We need money the least, so let's take all of the money out. Can I have no one in money? 7 science, 8. So food and production maxed. Everyone else is in science. That should be reasonably good. That reduces Forbidden City to 16 turns. Because we need that so we start with higher war score. Because we're going to war against these guys, and they currently have 100. We've only got 50.
Not now, not ever.
Okay, fine. So our 3 armies. This one's gonna take the longest, but it's fine. There should be a decent amount of soldiers to go warring. Is there anything I could buy Maker's Quarters? A good here. I could, for example, do Maker's Quarter. Maker's Quarter. Buy that. Don't have enough for another one, but... Then what other buildings gives us more production? If I... Ooh. A forge. Yes, good. How much is that? 680. Okay, good. Anything else gives us production? Stoneworks. Okay. Boost production, and we might be able to not have to sacrifice people. Oh, we're on the way for like 4 different stars here. Okay, we're definitely gonna get to the next era. The Byzantines make the following demands. Aren't I demanding something from you? Aren't we allies? Which one is this? Reg Sina. Oh, my vassal claimed the land, claimed the territory. which is bordering our ally. You know, I'm gonna refuse, and if you declare war on me, we'll just go kill you.
I'm sorry, but no deal is better than a bad deal.
I mean, I'll war
simply
support.
testing the waters, you understand.
I was simply testing the waters. You understand.
You had no other option. Accept your fate.
Morboda gifting out 5 subs on Twitch. Thank you so much, Morboda. That's so kind of you. Look at both of us gesturing. Exactly correct. You learn to speak with your hands when you're a teacher, so you do a lot of... That's why I do this on stream, visual communication. It's more exciting using your hands to do stuff. Even if they're not particularly meaningful, just move your hands. It makes it more engaging to watch. Communication. If they declare war, I'll just turn all my armies moving eastwards and turn them southwards. Wait, I have troops here? Oh. I have 2 more there. Okay. By the way, you might have noticed a very much lack of boats. There's some going around here. How have they embarked? Wait. Why do I not know which tech embarks? Is it... Can someone just confirm for me which tech allows people to embark? Some people have made suggestions, but it's been wrong. Is it seafaring mastery? Like, none of these seem to say it's trade expeditions. It is trade expeditions. Which is this tech which I skipped. How do I... Can I put this at the front of the queue? There. Let's do that. Okay. But yeah. I told the devs that I don't like naval warfare, so you might notice that there are no boats anywhere. Right? It's very accurate. It's very accurate. Because everyone is me, no one made boats. Ooh, a free city-state. This will annoy them, but let's put ourselves on the map here. That would really annoy them, huh? Don't think I can see any other free... This boat has actually gone very far. Is this the new world? Just undiscovered resources? Silk? Nice. Okay. Okay. Do I have an outpost on the top right border to support your upcoming war? Isn't it necessary? An outpost? It would be handy if there was a city here. But, I don't think you can split... Oh, I can... yeah, I can detach it. I could detach it. I could take Iklil into its own thing. But you know, it feels like it'll take a lot to set up. Why do I have a crossbowman here? Why did... what? This is the crossbowman I upgraded. Why did it move? Go back in. Alright. Trade expeditions researched. Okay, so let me see. Nope.
We're taking the boat.
I just skipped that one early naval tech. Alright, yeah, resume auto-explore. Wait, you can't? It cannot auto-explore. Why? I mean, I'm sending 12 units over. We should be pretty good. Oh, right, I needed to rush... I can rush that stoneworks. 9 turns? Okay, it's getting there. Okay, we'll continue to speed up our influence in this Parthians? Okay. Babylonians reached the ancient era. What? Someone just reached the ancient era? We got the merchant star. Nice. Wait. Someone just... Wait, we just met someone. Introduce yourself.
From my people, and from myself, heartfelt greetings. Let us see if we can build a better world.
We've just met someone. I like their color scheme.
Perhaps we have some common ground.
They're currently 4th on the leaderboards. So we just haven't met one. Osmosis event? Oh no, not another one. What's going on? Hydrology. Oh. We can just boost research or unlock it straight away. You know, I'm using my money for other stuff, so I'm just gonna boost research. I don't think I can afford to do this, right? It's rather expensive. So, 8 turns for the Forbidden City. Soldiers are getting rather close to the border. It's fine. Let's keep Hecatompilos. Let's keep bribing our way through this. How much until we can claim another wonder? Oh, I have a claimed wonder not built yet. Right, I can't claim another wonder until I build that one, so I might as well use my influence points. $20, so that should be 60 plus... Okay, that might be enough. Right? That might be enough. Okay, everyone keep marching. Common ground, that beautiful hairline. Thank you. Yeah, you'll be able to customize your own color and flag and your own avatar. There will be a character creator in this game. It is not a historical game. This guy refuses to scout. It's not a historical game. There's no Abraham Lincoln, Gandhi, anything like that. It is... you create your own people. Your own hero. Agrarian star. Oh wow, we got an agrarian star? And then we're just Very close to getting an estate star. 2 more for a builder star. Knowledge is power. Acknowledged. I'm getting tons of civic points. So this guy's over here now. I can finally claim this region. Eight food, 11 production. Up on this hill looks great. Yeah, just set it up there. Claiming. Good. Will I accept this offer?
We would all benefit from growing closer, don't you think?
Yeah, good.
Your proposal makes good sense. I say yes.
Alright, that's good. Ah, Idle City. We should probably drop Harbor onto here. You know, that'll take 7 turns, do that. Army is completing movement. Ah, one's here. Okay. Let's have the others catch up a bit. Alright, let's go to the next turn. So we're at turn 121 now. So there's only 29 turns left in this playthrough. So I think we're just gonna get to the next era and be prepared to go to war. The civilization benefits from proximity to another. What happened? Divine Mandate again? I think I'm gonna have to replace it because I think this is just gonna keep happening because of the external pressure. So fine, do it. Foreign influence pushes your culture to change. So foreign influence has been messing with things, and I'm not sure exactly which foreign influence is doing it. But fine. Oh, we only have to sacrifice 3 pop for this now. I can probably blast that Maker's Quarter. It says 6 turns, so perhaps I won't have to kill so many people for that. With the remaining money, I am continuing to push this. We're at 100. Start assimilation. This is ours now. This region down here, this is mine. I can go ahead and claim this region as well if I just... The Byzantines forgave a grievance, stole my independent people. They forgave it. Nice of them. Let me rush a unit down here. So I'm gonna build a unit down here so I can quickly claim this territory as well. So I'm just gonna take both of these. Oh, there's a thing right here. A discovery. Look at this new land I just bought. All the way down here. This is mine. It's very vulnerable, but sure. 3 idle armies, right? You... I suppose you don't need to... Well, we can use you to just keep claiming territories. Actually, we should probably sail to about there, then decide where we want to settle. So we can claim that territory, claim this territory, and then we'll just use this guy to keep claiming territories. Right, so... This is our vassal's land. We want to go up to this border. Oh, this is such a choke. Look at that. I wish my vassal didn't take this land from me. Oh, this guy has some catching up to do. 7 turns to get here. Those guys are really behind. Okay, well, we're not gonna have to kill people for that. We're now gonna hit estate stars, and we just need to build 1 more district Perhaps I just rush one more district in my capital. Next turn I'll buy it. If I should just do one turn of development on these Makers Quarter. I think we can. Can this not auto-explore? Okay, good. Figured out how to auto-explore. Let's go one more turn. We've got that. And I think we've got that. One bonus star for the fame. So, build a star done. Estate star done. World deed accomplished. First to discover Great Barrier Reef. I feel like the English have discovered. Oh wait, the English are my vassals. So the English were the first to discover the Great Barrier Reefs, but it's given to me because they're my vassals. Ah, we really get everything. You may ask for reparations.
This may come at a bad time, but I must have a word.
They're preventing the faithful of the Flegetante from practicing their faith freely. Give Flegetante. These are their lands? These are our allies. Like these are I'm just gonna ignore it for now. Because my soldiers are actually reaching where they're supposed to go. If I annoy them now, we're gonna have to turn this whole thing around and go fight them instead. So I'm gonna let that slide. One idle city. What did we need here? Right, we can enter a new era. Hold on. I'll get to that. Get a library and a school. Do we have a harbor in this? Yes, we do have a harbor. Okay. So, yeah, that's fine. Do that. Finish that Maker's Quarter. Go back to building the Forbidden City. 5 turns. I think we can finish that before we declare war. Okay. And that's gonna be the end of the medieval era. So let's have a look at the next era, which is the final era we can be in for this playthrough. What do we have? Umayyads, Dutch, Haudenosaunee, Joseon, Ming, Mughals, Ottomans, Poles, Spanish, Edo, Japanese, Venetians. So we've been focusing on science through this whole thing. We're going into war. Is there a warlike civilization right now? That's an estate. Ottomans are expansionist. Poles are militarist. Are they the only militarist right now? Okay, what do they have? Deadly Ramparts, District Fortification, Barbican, plus 10 stability, is a land... It's a unit? It's a land unit spawn. So units spawn from the Barbican? Instead of the city center? Is that how that works? Eclipsing mirror gates and city walls. The manned Barbican offers protection for the surrounding quarters of the city. As a land unit spawn is fortified, protects neighboring tiles from being ransacked. Can build once per territory. So if I build a Barbican on my border right here, and then I train a unit in my capital, does it spawn at the Barbican? But I mean, it can be one per territory. So what happens if you have multiple Barbicans? Do you just choose? Oh, you can set it. That's kind of what we need right now. right? What else do we have? There's the Spanish, which have the Cathedral and the Conquistadors. Zupo, thank you so much. Ottomans, Sultan Kami, and the Janissaries. I think Poles is what we need to be. I think this is it. Right, and we get winged hussars, so we can have a forward spawn and train winged hussars, heavy cavalry. Oh, we don't have 2 iron, we can't do that. Fine. But the Barbican alone is probably worth it. Iron is really hard to get, huh? 45 strength, 6 movement. This is very powerful. But that's why it costs 2 iron. Or we have to have 2 iron, rather. And we need centralized power. Do we need to research anything for the Barbican? I don't think so. So let's adopt Poles. Look at this outfit. Got my thighs all tied up and everything. I can buy iron. There was something stopping me from buying iron earlier. Look at this outfit. Wow. Grand, isn't it? Let us confirm. We are now Poles.
Geography, cartography, algebra, optics, astronomy. It's a time of discovery and exploration. But discoveries are not made solely by traders and adventurers. Those who explore with ships and caravans would go in circles without those who explore with pens and parchment.
That's some nice writing. Oh, look at that. Nice blue roofs. Got some pretty modern looking houses now. Early modern era. Poles. We're now the Poles. It says Poles right there. It still says Maya right there, but we're the Poles. Alright. And that means armies are all catching up. Can you not? Okay, auto explore is fine. 1 idle city. So that's Huarikanga. That's the Barbicans. Let's grab these resources. And then also here, I need to set the Barbican that we can place. I had no idea this was a thing. So I can have a unit spawn right here. How much? 1,005? 4 turns for this. So I can set up the Barbican there, and then train new units, and catch up from here. If I make them cavalry, either the Zanchi or the horsemen, we can catch up pretty quick. I had no idea. So that's what we're going to be doing next time on Humankind. We're going an era apart nowadays. So we got through the medieval era. Our tech level is still medieval, but we are in the early modern era as the Poles. So this is our final faction for this particular playthrough. Currently on turn 1, 2, 3. A final turn is turn 150. So we should be able to finish this in part 4. Good. Now, if you'd like to access my avatar in the game as an enemy you can choose, or access to the open dev, you can follow and watch on Twitch, twitch.tv/Gamerzak. Thank you so much for following over there. We just hit 10,000, so we've got some things going on over on the live streams. If you'd like to access the open dev quicker, if you are interested in pre-ordering the game, it gives you access to the open dev immediately and further open dev scenario test events as well. And if you'd like to support the channel by pre-ordering, you can use the Humble Bundle referral link or the Nexus store page, which is also a referral, where you can get to that from gamersack.com/humble or gamersack.com/nexus. Either one of those, if you use those to purchase games, it does help support this channel directly, so thank you so much for doing that. And that's pretty much it. A lot of people have been asking for this shirt. It's on both my stores now. You can just go to gamersack.com/shop and you can find the Design by Humans or the Spring store. This is available on both. I wasn't planning to sell this now, but a lot of people have been asking, so it's on there now. Or yeah, good. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're enjoying this more detailed look at Humankind. I'm having a lot of fun. It is better than last time. There's some issues, mostly UI issues, but not too bad. We're dealing. And if you're watching on YouTube, click the buttons on the screen right now for so much more content. Good. All right. Thank you all so much for joining, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Bye.